QB don't snooze. It's on your back, cause they hate you. Dog break through, son get through. But I'm break.
What's up? What's good? Another episode, Parlay with us, man. You got myself, Stony Crook, my man Hustle Stacks. Shout out to Mr. Bean, shout out to Sean Doe. We back for another special episode of Parlay with us on a Thursday. We got the Sweet 16 starting in about an hour with a couple of matchups today. We got some more matchups tomorrow. We got the NBA playoff push going on. All the teams are fighting for playoff positioning and qualifying for the playoffs. Man, we got a lot to go over tonight, man. What's good, Stacks? What's going on?
Shit, man. Chilling is waiting on these games, man.
Oh, man. Are we waiting for these games? Oh, hell's yeah. Hell's yeah, man. We got some good matchups tonight.
Great matchups.
We got some great matchups tomorrow. This Sweet 16 is shaped up pretty much how I expected it to shape up in terms of the matchups. Man, it's pretty even across the board. I see a couple of matchups that I expect the other team to probably dominate in a way, but not too many of them. This is a well put together Sweet 16 that I've seen in a long time. Matchup-wise, man.
What teams you expect to dominate in the Sweet 16?
You're gonna think I'm crazy, but the only team I could see dominate is the first game of the night. I think Purdue could dominate Texas.
I mean, potentially so, but Texas playing with house money. I thought Texas should have been gone, so I wouldn't be surprised if Texas fucked around and won that game, to be honest with you.
Yeah, so that's pretty much really the only matchup I see, because I think man, Iowa, Tennessee, that's gonna be a dog fight. Michigan State, UConn. No, Iowa, Nebraska, flip a coin on that one.
Yeah,
and
I agree with
that. People think Arizona could pull away from Arkansas. Man, what you think about that matchup?
I'd like to see if Arizona got their guys. I mean, Arkansas got their guys back. They're supposed to have some guys coming back from injury. I'd like to see if Pringle comes back, and some other guys come back and see how they play, man. But I think if Arkansas is a fully loaded team, I think that's a good game. I really do. But my game I'm waiting for tonight, my biggest game is Illinois-Houston. I think that's going to be a great game.
I think so too. I think so too.
You got the advantage because that Sweet 16 round, I believe, is in Houston. So I think that
okay.
Yeah.
It is.
That's going to be a big one right there.
Yeah, I'm about to see. Yeah, it's in the Toyota Center where the Rockets play.
Yes, in Houston. So that's going to be
wow.
That's going to be a home game for them.
Wow, you know what? I didn't even know that. Man. Wow, that's interesting. That is interesting. Okay, just that region. That's the South region. Yeah, so Iowa, Nebraska, Illinois, Houston, and those two are gonna be playing in Houston. Okay, I see. Well, I like the Illinois-Houston matchup tonight. I think those are two great teams, playing. Illinois is playing some great defense right now. Believe it or not, I'm looking at that Iowa-Nebraska game too. I'm looking at that game as far as like just how even this team is, and usually those type of matchups are made for a good game. I think that's going to be a great game. I think it's going to come down, man. I don't think anybody's going to leave no more than 5 or 7 points. I think it's going to be tight all the way. Matter of fact, that might be a wager I might go to the window with. The lead won't be bigger than 6, because I really expect this to be a tight game all the way through, low scoring. So I'm looking forward to that game, and of course, Arkansas, Arizona, man. That's going to be an intriguing game as well. You got Calipari, Arkansas. They playing some good ball right now, and then you got the number 1 team in the country. What more can we say, man? You got the number 1 team in the country in Arizona, man, and that's gonna. I think I'm expecting it to be a close game, maybe throughout the first half. But man, if Arizona's gonna cover that spread, I think that it's gonna be late in the second. I think Arizona. I'm expecting them to not really do much in the beginning. I can be wrong, but man, I don't know. Stacks, a lot of teams been starting slow, man. You notice that a lot of these like high seas, they've been starting slow.
Yeah, some of them been starting slow, but some of them been starting fast. Like Michigan State, they've been steady. UConn's been a slow starter. I mean, Arkansas have been all right. They've been steady throughout the course. They've been in a couple battles. Iowa, man. Iowa playing with house money, man. Be careful for them Hawkeyes, man. It's like the way that coach is a good coach. He seems like he got them guys believing. He got them rolling right now. So shout out to the Iowa coach.
Yeah, he got them rolling, man. Going back to that game they played against Florida, man, that was a great play call on their behalf, and that was a bad play call on the Florida's behalf. I mean, let that guy run that sideline the way he did. It was unacceptable, and those are the type of things that can happen, man.
Why press in that instance? I would have had my defense set at half court. I'll let them come to us. But who am I to question the championship coach? So, but I don't think I would have pressed. I think I would have let them guys come to me at half court and set my defense then. I mean, when you playing full court defense, anything's bound to get loose. I've seen it happen too many times. Somebody slips or something, and then now you got a guy running full speed down the court. Shit like that happens. You got to be careful, man.
Yeah, you got to be careful because you got coming down the court that fast, man. The defense, man, they late to react, and a lot of times when they do react, they react the wrong way. And in this case, left the man wide open in that corner.
I don't know what they call. We got a term for that when you wide open. We call that butt naked in the corner. So
butt naked in the corner.
Butt naked, waiting for the broad to come in. You know what I'm saying? The broad is butt naked, waiting for her to come in the room.
Right.
She is the ball in this instance. That's what we call coaching terms. You leave them butt naked, waiting for her to come in the room. He came in the room. She came in the room. He passed it. My man made a great pass. And he knocked it down. Shout out to him.
Yeah, shout out to him, man, knocking down that shot, man. I mean, when he shot it, man, it looked good, man. And we spoke about that early in the week, how a lot of these shots, man, we can see if they're gonna be good or not. We got that. We've seen enough shots to really, see a good shot when you see one. And man, that was a great shot, man. He caught that in stride, no hesitation, man.
He knew he ran right to that spot immediately. He knew. Great acknowledgement by the player to go to that drift area.
Right.
When he gets cut off, he ran to an open spot and he got the ball passed to him. Great job.
I think and that's you would say that's a drill they run?
Yeah, they probably ran that. For instance, when you coach and you always coach those out of bound plays and those last second plays, quick hitters, what you call them, quick hitters, a couple seconds left. You practice that, and them kids look like they paid attention and ran that shit to the T. Wait, shout out to them kids for paying attention to coach and practice. Like, you be surprised how many kids lose their goddamn mind right there and just do some craziness, like Florida did at the end.
Right, exactly. That was a poor defensive play call, and shame on what was the other one too, where the guy drove?
St. John's. That right there should never happen, and it did. I'm shocked by that. I'm really shocked by that.
Yeah, man. That wow. And Kansas, man. Just going back to last week's game, I know. It's all about the Sweet 16, but just touching a little bit on last week's game. Kansas made a hell of a comeback in that game, man.
They did. As bad as they was playing, they did.
Yeah, they down the stretch, they made a great run. No thanks to the guard over there. He didn't really do much.
Peterson.
Peterson.
Yeah, he still be a top guy.
Yeah, I've watched him the last. I didn't really see. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I know he's gonna be a good player. I know he's a great player, but I didn't really see much the last couple of games I seen from him. You know, I don't really. I mean, like I said, I'm sure he's gonna be a great player, but the last couple of games I haven't seen him do much. You know, or maybe he was starting slow, and I might have missed. You know, because he had good runs in a lot of these games, but you know, I didn't really see him, you know, take over the game like I would expect him to. Some may ask, did he hurt his stock in the draft with his
it's going to take somebody's going to take him. He's got to go to a place with a good system.
Yeah. I'm sure somebody's going to take him, but is he going to go high? That's going to be the question. He's definitely maybe not number one.
Maybe not number one, but he's definitely top 5.
Yeah, I agree. I like the other guy from BYU. I think he's I like him. I like him going.
I think he's a good pick. You got the kid A Cuff. Like, look, this draft is loaded.
It's loaded. He's one of the guys he was talking about too, huh? You mentioned A Cuff.
Yeah. Yep.
They compared A Cuff to
Allen Iverson.
Allen Iverson.
Similar game. AI with a jump shot.
AI with a jump shot. Yo, speaking of AI, they still be doing that crossover. I think they just do it faster now. They don't.
Oh yeah, the game's faster now. It definitely.
Yeah, they don't. Because I seen people getting crossed because you know
it was calling
it a carry for a minute.
It's faster and it's tighter. So that's what it is.
They don't bring it out like AI. AI used to bring that shit.
AI bring that shit way out here.
Way out here. So, but I'm gonna tell you, just touching on that AI crossover for a minute since we brought up AI. That he has the prettiest crossover, man. That when he crossed Jordan, I don't know how many times I rewinded that play. Like, you know, I
was living in Philly at the time.
Because because he was explaining what happened on that sequence, and it's ill. Just touching on that a little bit, but he was explaining what happened on that play. First of all, he said his man that he used to practice with showed him how to do that, the crossover. His people that he used to play with in Georgetown, when his man used to do that at practice, and he was like, "Yo," he asked his man if he could put him on, like, "Yo, how, you know." He said the dude's name and everything, but anyway, he got it from him. He said his man that was on his team in Georgetown showed him how to do the crossover. But when he crossed MJ, he was talking about how he gave him a little bit to see where he was at. And as he's saying it, you seen it. He did give him a little bit. He gave him a little bit, then he gave him he gave him the ill crossover, man. Like MJ did everything he can, man, to try to.
He did do everything he could.
Man, did he cross him?
Yeah, it was a little bit too advanced for MJ at that time.
yeah, it was a little too advanced. Hell yeah, man! But shout out to AI, man. Every time AI comes up, I always gotta talk about that crossover. We Illinois, Houston, Arkansas, Arizona. I like that. Let's look into Friday's game and look at some of the matchups. Okay, so my favorite matchup of the Sweet 16 period is definitely St. John's Duke.
Yeah, that's a game I'm looking forward to. I really am looking forward to it. That's going to be a knockdown, drag out beef.
That is going to be a brawl.
And Duke supposedly is getting a guy back, Caleb Foster. So
okay,
so that's going to
he's another scorer.
The key is going to be whose bigs outplay who. I think the guard play is going to be there, but I believe it's the bigs. That's going to be a big man with Boozer and the kid Ngambo. Then you got Etchafor and the other big man from St. John's, Story. But that's going to be tough, man. I really want to see that game.
Yeah, me too. Like you said, I the bigs, see who big steps up. Is Duke going to be able to inbound the ball?
Yeah, St. John's inbound.
That defense St. John's play, man. My God, man.
I never seen nothing like that, Stoney. Where you
Me
just
neither, man.
I was like, man, and Kansas had problems with that.
They
too.
have problems inbounding that ball.
Yeah, they did,
Problem.
man. Like you said, I want to see how Duke handles it.
Man, because it's gonna be a brawl, man. It's gonna be a brawl. You know, the Boozer brothers, man. Yeah, they're gonna have to step it up, man. Boozer, they're gonna have to get more aggressive.
The better one, the big man one, he's gonna have his hands full with them two bigs down there. I really do
Yes.
think he's gonna have his hands full.
Yeah, he's gonna have his hand full. Let me tell you something. If Duke gets by St. John's, I think they got a great chance, man, to get to that championship.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Matter
of fact, I'm gonna go on the limb. Whoever comes out that East region got a great chance. I ain't gonna lie to you. Whoever comes out that East region, because they're gonna be battle tested.
Because it's. I like Michigan State over UConn, man.
You see the gear I got on.
I know, man, but man, I think Izzo. I think Michigan State, man. I think they ready to make that leap. Let me tell you something. Michigan State beats UConn, and Duke beats St. John. Duke, Michigan State. That's gonna be another banger, man. That's gonna be another banger, and man, and that's gonna be the Elite Eight.
you got
that's not even the Final Four.
UConn, another potential UConn and St. John's matchup. That's a good ticket.
Yeah, that's a good ticket because I think that the South region, Houston, they playing some good ball, but they don't scare me. They don't scare me as much. You know, that South region. I think, of course, Arizona and Michigan, they're gonna have their hands full with Alabama.
I think they're gonna have their hands full from Bama.
They're gonna have their hands full with Alabama, man. Alabama, they can score, man. I think they're
gonna have their hands full with Bama. But I'm watching that Illinois Houston. I'm really watching that. And Duke St. John's. Those are two games. Of course, UConn, Michigan State. That's another sneaky great game. That's gonna be a good game too.
Yeah, I think so too. I think that's gonna be a great game, man. You know, UConn, man, they always gonna bring the noise, man. Come tournament time, man. It's under Hurley. Hurley got them boys playing. And then Izzo gonna do his thing too, man. I like what Michigan State's doing. I think this is Izzo. I think this is Izzo's time, man, right now. But man, they got a hell of a opponent. To get through, let me tell you, that East is tough, man. That is the toughest region, man.
By far, it's not even close.
By far, I mean, you coming out of there with scrape, bruises, cuts. I mean, you coming out of there, man, with your shirt ripped off, because that's the type of competition that's in that region.
Sure enough.
Yeah, and what do you think about Tennessee, Iowa State? I don't know too much about that Iowa State team.
I know I watched them a lot. I wouldn't be surprised if they won that game. I wouldn't be surprised if Tennessee won that game. So that's kind of like a pick 'em for me. They kind of two lesser styles. Of course, Tennessee, I would say, got the better pros. If you go to the next level, they got the one kid that's gonna be a lottery pick, Nader Met. Then they got the Gillespie kid. I think he's pretty good. The big man's pretty good. Tennessee, me. I could see Tennessee winning that game. I could see Tennessee losing that game. So I'm saying.
Yeah, that Gillespie kid was going off, man.
He's good.
Yeah, he carried that team on his back, man, towards the end, man. Yeah, he was knocking down them shots. He's not that big size-wise, but he's fast.
Yeah, he's fast and he plays hard. He's
pretty quick. Yeah, and how your brackets looking?
I got two teams I got left. I got St. John's, UConn, Illinois, Arizona, Purdue, Michigan, and that's all I got left. That's all I got left.
Yo, and you believe so? my bracket, yo, me tell you, my bracket look nice, but there's still 2 perfect brackets out there, believe it or not. Because I'm playing, you know, I'm on the ESPN joint. You that's the one you did, the ESPN joint?
Yeah. I'm in a little tournament.
Yeah, so my shit is legit. Like all my, let me tell you, all my yeah, all my teams are there except for I took Gonzaga,
I did too.
you know, over Texas, but my Final Four is still intact. You know, my Final Four team is still intact because
Yeah, I got an extra team in there. Like I said, I still got St. John's in there. A lot of people didn't have Kansas. I got St. John's. A lot of people didn't have St. John's. I got them still in there.
Okay. Oh, still okay. Yeah, me too. I still got St. John's, but like I said, my Final Four is still intact because I got Duke and St. John's, and then I got Michigan, UConn. Those matchups are intact. Arizona, Arkansas. I did well, except for what region is that?
Florida. Yeah, I know you didn't have Florida.
The region where the region where Purdue. It's Purdue and Texas. Yeah. I had all my because I had Florida losing. I had them, you know, losing. Yeah, I had them losing to
Yeah, they had to have them losing to Iowa. That's the only person you didn't have.
Shit, my bad. I didn't go all the way down here. Yeah, no, I got so pretty much my East and West region. My bad. My East and West region is looking great, but my Midwest is still looking good. Even though I have Virginia over Tennessee. That was a good game. Virginia,
that man. I have Virginia. That I did too.
I have VA, man. I have VA, but I got Houston, Illinois. I got that intact. And I have Florida. I have Florida and Vanderbilt.
Yeah, I have Vanderbilt too. Yep, I have Florida. Yep. That's the matchup I would have had. I would have had that as well.
Yeah, the Midwest, my Michigan, Alabama is still intact. And yep, I had Kentucky. Yo, surprisingly, I had Iowa State. I had Iowa State beating Kentucky. I didn't even know that shit.
Oh yeah, I had that too. Matter of fact, I didn't have Kentucky beating. I had Kentucky losing the first goddamn round. So I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't sold on that Kentucky team. I had Iowa State. That's not a surprise. Anybody with sense would have picked. Like if you watch college basketball like I do, that Kentucky team. It wasn't nothing. Like I said, they should have lost in the first round. My man threw some bullshit off the backboard. So I had Iowa State. I definitely had Iowa State.
I'm a fucker, man. He fucked me up in that game, man. Because I had Santa Clara covering that game, which they was covering, man. But you know, they fucking hit that crazy shot. I don't know how to. That was another big bonehead defensive call on Santa Clara's end. What the fuck was they thinking? They had the game in the bag. They up 3 with like what 2 seconds? How the fuck you let that dude launch that shit?
Mm-hmm.
So
I ain't gonna lie to you, Tony. I'll let them throw that bullshit up too. Probably like, don't foul.
Yeah. Think about it. You're right, man. But it's like
bullshit. Motherfucker do that shit for 3/4 court.
That was some bullshit, man. That was tight, man. Because they're going to overtime and then they smoked them, man. I was tight over that shit. But yeah, my brackets are pretty cool. You know, like my Final Four still intact. It's just, you know, I got hit a little bit with Florida, but they bonehead.
Florida, god damn.
Florida fucked some shit up, man.
They fucked some shit up. That might have been the one that broke the camel back for a lot of people.
For a lot of people, hell yeah, it did. Yeah, I think that game, Virginia too. People had high hopes for Virginia, man. A lot of people like Virginia to go far. Yeah, Virginia too, man. I don't know. Yeah, man, they got outplayed, man.
Yeah, damn sure did.
Yeah, so and then you got who you got winning it all? Like
Arizona.
Arizona, okay. Yeah, I took Duke. I got Duke beating Arizona. Matter of fact, in the championship.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Duke, man. I got Duke all the way, man. Getting out of that side. I got Duke beating Michigan State.
I got Michigan State losing to UConn.
Yeah, so we're like right there. Yeah, I got Duke beating Michigan State. And then I want to say I got Arizona beating Michigan. No, I got Iowa State over Michigan.
Nah, I got Michigan beating them.
Yeah, I got Iowa State over Michigan. And I got Illinois over Vanderbilt, but I got them. So it'll be Illinois. Yeah, so it'll be Illinois, Duke, and Iowa State over Michigan. Iowa State over Michigan. Damn, this is crazy how this shit is. I'm trying to see how, I think that's what it is. Because I got Iowa State. They would have to beat, so I got them advancing. So essentially, Iowa State would beat Michigan. That'd be the Elite Eight. Right, don't make it to the Elite Eight.
Yeah.
And then it'll be Iowa State beating. Damn, how the hell they got this shit set up? I'm trying to see how they. Because look, I got Duke and Arizona, but they don't got my other Final Four that I locked in. Damn, did I lock it in? Damn, T, I think I might have left something incomplete, man. Nah, then I got Purdue. Oh no, right there. Yeah, I got Purdue. Yeah, I gotta look at this shit. I'll look at it, man. It's something because they don't have. Let me see how the other ones look. Okay, all right. No, I think I'm straight. But yeah, man, let's move on, man. Yeah, so yeah, I got Duke being Arizona, man. But I have Iowa State. I got Iowa State going up against Arizona in the Final Four, and then I think it's gonna be Duke and Illinois on the other Final Four matchup.
Nah, I ain't got that. My other Final Four, I can tell you what I got right now. Hold on.
Because I was trying to mix it up a little bit. I didn't want it to be too chalky, but you know, it's lining up that way. And I'm ranked. I'm ranked 830,000. but shit, that's good, man. I'm not ranked in the millions. I can't believe there's two perfect brackets out there still.
Me either.
It's like, how the fuck, man? There's probably somebody who don't know shit about.
Yeah.
They probably let AI do it.
Yeah. Yep. Chat GBT is some shit.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna shift gears, man. We about to talk some NBA. This playoff push. A lot of these teams are vying for playoff spots, man. Yeah, we're gonna shift to the NBA, man. We're gonna talk some NBA playoff push. We got about a couple of weeks left in the season.
Yeah, 9 games.
9 games, man. We got 9 games. I'm looking at the standings right now. Detroit look like they got that firm grip on that number 1 spot. I mean, Boston, they still got a chance, but I don't think it's a priority for them.
No, I don't think
it shouldn't be.
No, it shouldn't be. I don't think it's a priority. I think the Celtics are good, but they're between that 2 and 3. They could finish between 2 and 3. I think 2 and 3 is a must go for them.
Yeah.
The Celtics schedule coming down the stretch is pretty. It's tough. So
yeah.
Coming down the stretch. Let me pull up the schedule real quick. But I know they got a heavy duty schedule. I know they got the Hawks twice. They got the Hornets one more time. So their schedule is pretty. Hold on. The schedule's pretty tough. So right now, next they got the Hawks, Hornets, and Hawks. That's tough.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Because the Hawks is balling.
Yeah, they balling. Then you
Yeah,
get then it gets a little. You got a little bit of break. You got the Heat, Bucks, Raptors, but then you got back to back. You got the Hornets and Knicks. You know what I'm saying? So then you got Pelicans and Magic. So you got it's just tougher schedule. It's a tougher schedule.
I mean, the Hawks are 9-1 in their last 10. What the fuck got into them, T?
They just playing well, man. Jalen Johnson, man. They got the young boy Jalen Johnson killing, man. So
yeah,
he's got a groove going.
Yeah, man, that's good, man. And they get rid of Trey Young, man, and this team is it's a whole different team, man. It's amazing how that happens sometimes, man. They trade away they star player, man, and then they start balling out of control. It's like, was he holding them back or something? I mean, because I don't know what was going on with them, really. I know Trey Young could do his thing, man. Even though I think he's a little dude, man. But
yeah,
I mean, he gets it in, man. He gets it in. But hey, they playing since he's left, man. They've been playing some good basketball, man. They was like on some 14-game win streak.
Yeah.
They doing their thing, man. And the Hornets, man, they doing their thing too. Yeah. And it's not a fluke with them, because look, they currently on a 4-game winning streak, so it's not a fluke with them. Man, shout out to LaMelo Ball, man. He's like the youngest one, right? Out of all the brothers.
Yeah, he's the youngest out of all of them.
And he's the better of all of them. He's the better of all the brothers, man. He was the star, man. The one I least expected to be the star.
Yep.
I didn't think it was gonna be him. I thought it was gonna be damn, what's this dude's name? Not Leangelo, but what's the other ball? The first one that came out? Lonzo. I thought Lonzo was gonna be the man. You know what I projected from Lonzo watching him play? I thought Lonzo was gonna be the next Jason Kidd. I really did, because remember, Jason Kidd, he wasn't much of a scorer in his early years. He was more a facilitator, rebounder. That was his thing. He didn't really score much. And then later on, when he was with the Nets, I don't know what the fuck got into him, but when he was at the Nets, man, he added the scoring to his repertoire. He started. You remember, right? Yeah, man, this dude was doing his thing, shooting threes, all kinds of shit. He was still facilitating, but his shot was weird too. He had a weird jump shot, the way he, when he shot the ball.
Yeah, real super weird jump shot.
Right. So here comes Lonzo Ball. Like I saw the same type of potential in him, facilitator. Yep. He had a weird shot. His shot was really weird, but he rebounded the ball well. He facilitated the ball well. He was a great passer, great rebounder with the Lakers for a little bit. And I think he had a better career with the Bulls than with the Lakers. What you think, Lonzo?
Yeah. I think he had a better career with the Bulls for sure.
Yeah, he was coming to his own, man. But shout out to LaMelo, man. I take back everything I was saying about him, man. I really didn't really believe in him like that, because I'm like, yo, this dude hasn't played college ball, but he was playing overseas. I still didn't like that his dad didn't let him experience that college life, because I think he would have been a great college player.
Yeah,
he
would have been.
So I didn't agree with his dad, but hey, his dad proved us wrong. I mean,
he got both of them boys where they needed to be. Tell you that much.
Yep, exactly. But shout out to LaMelo. He's balling, man. He's doing his thing, man. He came a long way. He's a star. He's a star, man. He's a star, man. So
you got Charlotte playing the right way. So shout out to LaMelo. Yep. But shout out to LaMelo. Shout out to the Boston Celtics with a big win last night.
Oh man, shout out to the Celtics. Huge win last night. Not only was it a huge win, is the way they won. They won playing Thunder basketball. They beat the Thunder at their own game.
Yeah.
They play smart basketball. There was a couple of plays where JB drew the foul on SGA, because that's SGA's thing. But man, SGA went what 10 for 13 from the field.
Yep.
Listen, this dude is he's gonna be what Steph Curry is with the 3-point line. He's gonna be that guy with the mid range.
I mean, that shit. I tell you what, when she gets to a spot in the mid range, that's just a layup. Ain't nothing
That's
you can do.
a layup. It's a layup. His mid range, forget about it. And teams are gonna have to start. I'm sure they have. I'm not that they don't have. I'm not. They've been game planning for that shit. It ain't like they just started. They game planning for that shit. They know his spots, man. Because this dude, man, he is fucking money with that shit. And a lot of times, I look at his box score.
Auto magic. That shit from the 2-ball. You might as well just get back on D as soon as he let it go. He might miss one here and there, but he ain't gonna miss too many.
Nah, he's not gonna miss too many, man. Every time I look at his box score, man, his shooting percentage is crazy, man. Wow, T, what a steal, man. What a steal, man. You think Sam Presti saw that potential in him?
He must have. He traded for me. For that's Paul George. I mean, you gave up a big piece in Paul George. Remember what Sam Presti wanted that dude. He seen something.
He's seen something, man. Because, man, I never seen a general manager find a guy like that, man. Like
the whole time, the whole team is found by him. He's got them dudes rolling. I think they got a high draft round pick this year. The one that they do that shit towards their season, so they're gonna get that kid next year. OKC gonna be around for a minute.
They're gonna be around for a minute, man. And that's unheard of in NBA. To me, the closest thing to a team being around for a minute is the Spurs.
Yeah.
The Popovich Spurs, they was around for a very long time. They was always that team that was there. There was always that thorn in somebody's ass.
Yeah,
and it's not a coincidence that they was winning every other year. That just goes to show you, like they wasn't going nowhere. They lose the following year and you think they done, dude. Then they win it the other year, So, and they was just around. Either they was in the finals or they was in the conference championship. They was around for a while with Popovich. Him and
a long time.
Yes, him, Duncan, then Ginobili came, Parker came. They kept that run for a long time, all the way up until 2013.
Yeah.
And they was getting busy from what? 99, nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Said 99, nigga. These dudes, so yeah, you're right, Stacks. OKC's gonna be around for a while, man.
They're gonna be around for a minute.
Yes, they are, man. They about to get on some run, man. And they coach. I mean, are you familiar with their coach? Where their coach come from?
I'm from Leominster, Massachusetts. Born and raised in Massachusetts.
Wow. That is crazy, man. I didn't even know that.
Born and raised in Mass.
I didn't even know that, man. So he brought a philosophy over there.
Yeah. Came in, Burger shit. GM's from Mass too. So he came in, but probably hired his homeboy. And he said, let's come over here and let's see what we can do. So he done well. OKC, theoretically, they done well with drafting. That mean you got to think of that Harden, Westbrook and Durant, Ibaka, Jeff Green. So they've had great drafts.
And the thing with them is they drafts were like built for they had teams that was built for to be around to compete for 6-7 years. You know what I'm saying? It's not like they draft great players, man, and for them to just do it again. But I think the difference between now and then, I don't know. I mean, they taking care of their players early. I mean, maybe they learned from the Harden and the Westbrook and the Durant days, and they approach it different. Once they got these stars, they kind of took care of them early before they got over their heads, because that's what it seemed like happened with Harden and them. They got too big. I mean, I don't want to say big-headed, but they all left for the money though.
Yeah. That's what it seemed like.
So I think they learned from that, and then I like that signing I like what they did with Chet Holmgren. That was, to me, that was a good a good
Yeah,
sign.
Chet Holmgren, SGA, Jalen Williams. They still got the
Yeah,
young boys under talent under contract.
they kept that core. They ain't playing around with that shit. We're gonna keep this core intact, and we're gonna continue to build around them. They stay in good hands, man. Shout out to them, man. Shout out to them. But it's gonna come down to how healthy they are throughout the years. So in the end, if they stay healthy, yeah, they're gonna be around for a while, man. Yeah, so you got the Pistons, the Celtics, Knicks, Cavaliers, Hawks, Raptors. The Heat's around. I wouldn't want to play the Heat.
Nah,
Nope.
that ain't the same Heat though. I ain't worried about them.
Yeah, it's not. I just don't want nothing to do with them guys. I don't know what it is. The Heat, they remind me of how the Ravens used to be with us, man. I used to hate the Ravens.
I give it, they had Jimmy, yeah, but that team right there, ain't nobody worried about that team. I wouldn't want to play Charlotte. I wouldn't want to play Charlotte. That's the team I don't want to play in the first round. Is Charlotte.
Yes, I agree, man. Yes, Charlotte is definitely not a team you want to play early. But hey, man, it's it's lining up that way. It's lining up that way, man. The how it stands now, it's lining up that way, man. So yeah, man, we got hey, it's whatever. I mean, because it's gonna be either the Hornets or the Heat if we stay where we're gonna be.
Let me pull up the joint. I think it's. Hold on a second here. So right now we would play if the shit was today, it would be the Hornets.
Yeah,
no. Actually, no, it wouldn't be. It would be the Sixers.
Oh no, because
yeah,
you're right. Because you know what I'm looking at? I'm forgetting that there's a playing game.
Yeah.
Playing game.
So
I forgot about that.
We play the Sixers first round.
We play the Sixers. Yeah, and the Sixers are definitely. So Embiid, he's out. What's the stats for
He
Embiid?
played yesterday. Both him and Paul George both played yesterday.
Yeah, don't sleep on them. Don't sleep on them.
I'm not fully healthy. I wouldn't sleep on them.
Yeah, but they're fully healthy.
They have to be fully healthy.
Yeah, I agree. They got to be fully healthy to be one of those, like, okay, one of those teams to watch out for, man. With Maxey, man, Maxey's a star, man. He's a superstar. How's Edgecombe doing, man? This is rookie year, but he's
playing well.
Keeping it up.
Yeah, he's playing real well.
He's gonna be a force to be reckoned with too, man. But what he's doing in his rookie year, and then sophomore year, and as he gets it, once he learns more of the game and the coaching and as he matures, he's gonna be a great player in this league. Him and Maxey.
I could agree with that.
Yeah, he's gonna be a great player, man. And I mean, we spoke about it. I mean, I don't think there's a suitor out there. It has to make sense, but you know how we spoke about Embiid, them trading Embiid and trying to like get some, I don't know, draft picks or get some younger players and try to build around Maxey. I'm sure they thought about it, but I don't think this team's willing to take that contract. I would assume that's what the holdup is.
Yeah, I agree. I believe that's the holdup too. Nobody want that damn contract.
Yeah, I don't think nobody want that contract. They don't want to deal with that shit, man. Yeah, what? I mean, he's getting what? Like he's getting about almost 50 a year.
Yeah,
and he got about 3 or 4 years. He got some years left on that contract.
He got some years left, man. So, like you said, nobody want that contract. Nobody mess with that contract.
Nah, man, ain't nobody trying to mess with that, man. Shout out to the Red Sox. They won 3-0.
Yeah, shout out to the Red Sox. Good win.
Good win, man. Opening day. Good win, man. Good way to start the season. So we're gonna and I'm gonna look at this the Western Conference. We could go over that real quick. The Warriors, man. We knew that time was coming, man. You talking about a run? That was a hell of a run by them, man. They did their thing. They don't got nothing to hang their heads over, man. They won 4 championships. I wish we could have did something like that. I always look back at our run, man. We just ran into some bad luck, but I wish we could have won at least 2 with Paul and Al and KG and Ray Allen, at least 2. When you see a lot of these teams with the so-called big 3 or just the super teams, man, a lot of them won at least 2, and man, I'm jealous of those teams because I felt like we could have did that, twice, I think, because we both championship teams should have won at least 2, if we didn't, go back to back. But the Warriors, man, that was another well put together team because it was all through the draft. Draymond got drafted, Steph drafted, Klay Thompson. That core, man, they built around them, and they were coming.
Yep, they just coming. They held on to him a little bit too late.
Yeah, I agree. I think Klay Thompson a little too late. I don't know. I think Draymond's like a son to them. I think because I don't see any reason why they didn't get rid of it, especially with all his antics.
Yeah, I was going to say with all his antics, I'm surprised.
Yeah, I'm surprised he lasted that long. But I think they just realized, we're gonna keep this guy. He's gonna retire a Warrior, and I think they made that decision because ain't nobody gonna, and they right mind's gonna trade for him at this point.
Not at this point.
Yeah,
like you said with them fucking antics.
Yeah, he's not doing anything, man. But man, Steph Curry, man, wow. Let me tell you, man. One game that that's gonna always stick in my mind when I think of Steph Curry is when he went up against OKC with Russell Westbrook and Durant. I think that was the last year Durant was there. I think that was the last year. I think Durant left after that year, but they met in the semifinals, and OKC had them. They had them. I think OKC, had they won that game, I don't know if they would have advanced.
Yeah, they would advance. They had them.
They would advance. So you know what game I'm talking about?
Yeah, they had them 3-1.
Man, they had them 3-1. And
3-1. And I don't, for some reason, I don't know, man. It was crazy. You had them 3-1, and then that was the game that broke
Steph
them
made
up.
that shot, man.
Yeah,
he made that
made
shot
that
from like
shot.
almost. Yo, that I watched that game live. I was watching that shit live, man. And the announcer, the one that goes bang.
Yeah.
He went that bang soundbite was probably one of the illest ones he ever did, man. Because when Steph made that shit, and he didn't even heave it. Steph shot it. It's amazing, because when he shoots, it don't seem like. I try to analyze his shot because thing with Steph Curry when he was a kid, he used to they showed his shooting stroke was he had to get it ready to shoot or whatever, but he worked on it. But you can still see that he shoots that way. But when he shoots it, it's amazing how that ball goes that far, man. Because it doesn't look like he put too much effort in it.
Yeah, man, it's just effortless. His jump shot,
effortless, man. But that shot he made against OKC, I think that they went up by 1 point. I think that's what it was. They went up.
Yep, like I said, OKC could have. If they win that series, they may win a chip. Who knows? They might stay together.
Yeah, I agree. Because that after that team just they just broke up after that. They all left one at a time. But man, that shot. There was no doubt in his mind he was gonna launch that shit, man. He launched that shit, man. That's so this dude is crazy. This is when I really started to believe this dude was the best shooter. He's the best shooter I've ever seen in my life. I ain't gonna lie.
Best shooter ever. Yeah, I mean,
best shooter ever, man. This all due respect to Ray Allen, all due respect to Reggie Miller. I mean, you name them. Cooper. The Rifleman, Chuck Person. I'm just naming them shooters out there. Dude, Bird.
Yeah.
All due respect to it. Let me tell you, really, Reggie Miller and Ray Allen, they second to him because to me, after Steph, it is Ray Allen and Reggie Miller. It's as far as the best shooters that we've seen in our time. Because those two.
I agree.
Those two are assassins as well, man. But man, the things Steph Curry done, man. man, he hands down the best shooter.
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely, man. But yeah, shout out to Steph Curry. But yeah, just seeing seeing that dynasty die like that, man, it was a matter of time. I think when once they got rid of Clay, I saw that writing in the wall. And Steph's up there in age, man. Steph's like what, 37?
30, yeah, about 36.
Yeah.
I think 36, 37.
Yeah, so I don't know how much he got left in the tank, but he's a shooter, so you don't know how to,
He goes somewhere and he can put him off the ball and he can still knock down.
Yeah, exactly. He's not one of those guys that has too much wear and tear, if you will, the way his style of play. So yeah, I could see him still being productive for another couple of years, but I don't know. To see him go, that'd be crazy if they get rid of him, man, or trade him or whatever.
I don't think
I think he's gonna be right where he's at.
Like you said, you just gotta let him fucking ride it out.
Yeah, you gotta let him ride it out. You got the Trailblazers. I don't know what the hell they doing, but they there. The Clippers, they've been playing some ball, but I don't know. The West, to me, I don't expect anything out of the ordinary to happen. I think it's gonna be the Thunder, Spurs, Lakers. Lakers are balling right now. Lakers on a. Oh no, they went. They was on. They like 9-1 on their last 10. The Lakers been balling. Watch out for them though.
Yeah,
watch out for them, man. They got Luka.
They've been playing well. They've been playing well last couple games.
Yeah, watch out for them, man. So that that's the team. The Rockets, they fell off a little bit to me. They're not. I don't feel about them now like I felt about them then. I think they took a little step back. The Nuggets, watch out for them. The Nuggets, man, they playing some good ball, man. So, watch out for the Nuggets.
You're always gonna be there with Jokic.
Yeah, you're always gonna be there with Jokic. Definitely.
They're always gonna be there with Jokic. That's always gonna be a situation where they always gonna have. Arguably the best player in the world. So they always gonna be right there.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, man. I think hey, look, Thunder, Spurs, Lakers, Nuggets. I think that's pretty much what we're looking at right there. I think the East could be, with the Cade Cunningham injury, something can happen there. I think the East is more open than the West, definitely by far. The Cavs, they can do some shit. They could, not at the, not at the spotlight's not on them. Who knows? They might come out as a different team. They might get over that hump. Who knows, man? But yeah, it's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be an interesting playoffs. We got 12 games left. Yeah, it's gonna be a great playoff run. We got some good matchups setting up. I think the first round is gonna be some shit. So, and now the first round is a 4 out of 7.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, they
4 out of 7. Used to be 5. That's out of 5. Now it's
5. It's to be 5, man. That shit, yo. They should have kept that shit. Cause see, when it was 5, there was a lot of potential upsets. There was a lot of upsets.
Yeah, it was a lot of potential upsets.
Yeah, because teams were tightening up, man. They got tight. Think about it. You go down 2-0, man. It's like, yo, what the fuck? Or if you go down,
yeah,
you see that happen a lot. Or if you go down 1-0, then you got to go on the road. Yo, that shit. That best out of 5 was nice, man. But it's all about the money. But yeah, man, I think we covered everything, man. I think
everything. It's time to get to the TV right now.
Yeah, now it's time to get to the TV. We in? Yeah, right. Timing is right. We did. The timing is right. We've been on for almost an hour. We covered the Sweet 16, the NBA. Yeah, man, we had a good show, man. Is there anything you want to add, Stacks?
Nah, we covered it. It was a good show. We just got. It's basketball time.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. I want to send a shout out to Mr. Beans. Shout out to Sean Doe. Shout out to everybody out there, checking us out. Everybody out there watching us, listening to us, man. Shout out to you guys. We're gonna keep giving you guys some good content. We should be back Sunday. and we'll be Sunday. We should be talking Final Four.
Yeah,
we should be talking Final Four because we're gonna have the Elite 8 is Saturday and Sunday. So by the time we go on, you know, it should be down to the Final Four. But you know, just keep your notifications, your alerts. Look out for that. Yeah. So we'll see you guys Sunday.
Peace.
Peace.
Yeah, God, to make moves. Doobie don't snooze. It's on your back, cause they hate you. Dog break through, son get through.